It's 9 o'clock in Austin, Texas. All amateur radio traffic, please stand by. The Oak Hill Friday Night Trivia Net is about to begin. If there's any emergency or priority traffic, please come with your name and call sign now. Okay, nothing heard. You're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net, brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club. Call sign 95N5OAK. My name is Maria, KI5XYX, and I'll be your net control for tonight. Tonight's Trivia Net will be a hybrid net using the N5OAK, K5D, and W5LCR repeater systems, as well as an online trivia game. We currently have the bingo machine turned on, but we'll be shutting that down very soon. To check into tonight's Trivia Net, all you need is a smartphone, tablet, or any computer with a web browser. I'll give you a few moments to go and pick the computer you're going to use or grab the device, and we'll tell you where to go. While you're doing that, just a reminder to see all the frequencies the Friday Night Trivia is transmitting on. Visit n5oak.org, k5d.com, and crhrc.org. For club members, we also have our very own Friday Night Trivia Net channel on Discord. So swing by and join the fellas and girls hanging out there during the game. Now that you have your device, open the web browser and go to n5oak.org and click the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down and click on the big green button. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your first name. If you're YL or kids would like to play along, just sign them in from their device. This also applies to all of you that are studying for your license. If you can hear my voice, you're welcome to play, and we'd love to see you in our game. Tonight's trivia game will be divided into 4 rounds. Every round contains 10 questions, worth 100 points each. And tonight's topics are as follow. Round 1 will be all about Beetlejuice. Round 2, very popular, John Wick franchise. Round 3, very appropriate, all about April Fool's Day. And finally, we're going to wrap up round 4 with fun facts. After each round, we will have a short intermission to aid in drink refills and take breaks. As always, questions, comments, and friendly taunting are welcome during gameplay, as this is meant to be a social thing as well as a trivia net. At the conclusion of tonight's trivia, everyone will have a chance to go home in style with our final elimination round. One wrong answer and you'll be officially done for the night. So make sure you pace yourself on those adult beverages, Ernesto. With all that said, I'm going to see if anyone has questions before we get started tonight. If you do, come on in right now. Okay, Ernesto, I think we're doing well here. You have successfully shut down the bingo game. I'm seeing here on the screen that Jared came in number 1. We have K9LZY, Rob, coming in at number 2. And Rusty Blank coming in at number 3. I see no points for anybody, so I wonder how they came in at number 1 and 2 and 3. But congratulations to you, and thanks for playing bingo tonight. And now for our main event. Once again, if you'd like to play along tonight, you can join the game at any time. You don't have to wait for a round to be over. Just open a web browser on your smartphone, tablet, or computer and go to n5oak.org and click on the TriviaNet tab. Once you're there, scroll down and click the big green button to check in. Once you found that, please make your player's name look like the ones on the right side of the screen when you get there. Every week we give away amazing door prizes for those of you that checked in on time. Tonight's prize, a free membership to the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club. Let's spin the wheel and see who the big winners are. Congratulations to all our lucky winners. After the game tonight, head on over to n5oak.org and sign up to become a member. We'll have board members standing by, waiting to approve your complimentary membership, as well as requests to join our Discord community. For those of you who are new and haven't checked into the TriviaNet before, I'm going to run through a practice question to show you how the game works. Questions will be read over the repeater and displayed on your device. Once the question has been read, the answers will appear. All players have 15 seconds to make a choice. But remember, the longer it takes to choose an answer, the fewer points you'll get. Also remember to choose wisely, as you only get one shot to answer the question. Once the timer runs out, the correct answer will be revealed. For those of you who like to keep up with your score, look for the number located at the top left of your screen. Now that everyone understands how the game works, let's see who's signed up so far. Ernesto? But before we do that, I think it's time for an station ID. You're listening to the Friday Night TriviaNet, brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club, call sign N5OAK. My name is Maria, KI5SYX, and I'm your net control for tonight. You can check into tonight's TriviaNet at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the TriviaNet tab. Once you're there, scroll down to the big green button and check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All you need is a call sign and your first name. Okay, let's see who's signed up tonight. We've got Sky, N5LX. Hi, Sky. Welcome to tonight's game. We've got Jared, N5AFC. Hey, Jared. Thanks for checking in. Rob from Lakeway is here, K9LZY. And from Louise, we've got Rusty Blank. K-Mouch at the Lake is here. KI5YAT, Bjorn and Meredith. Hey guys, how's it going tonight? From Fort Hood, we've got Cody, KI5YLS. And from El Campo, we've got Bugs. Welcome. We got 26 players tonight. Karen, KI5ZPA. David, AI5JC. From Port O'Connor, we've got Scott and Tiffany, KC5RXW. From Austin, Texas, John, KI5ZIE. Steve from Burnett, KG5LAA. Norman, N5ZOT, also from Austin. And from Austin again, Troy, KJ5AGH. Joe, we've got Jamaica Beach, Texas, K5KUA. Hey, Holly, what's up? W5LUL. And from Foxy Town. Is that a place, Foxy Town? Well, Ashley from Foxy Town is here, K5MBS. From Alvin, Texas, we've got Laura, KI5OLG. And from Kyle, Scott, OBD is here. From Louise, we've got Chris, W5CUY. Buda, Heather, and Pasadena, Gerardo. Welcome. From Austin, we've got Ken, KI5BGN. From Sealy, Darren, KI5HVS. And from Austin, Texas, we've got Lucas, KI5ZWV. Welcome to all of our players. I hope you're ready for the game. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands on your buzzers. Hand buzzers. The Friday Night Trivia Net is about to begin in T-minus 10 seconds. Question number 1. In which U.S. state does the Living World action of Beetlejuice take place? All right. So as a reminder, your first category is Beetlejuice. I know that everyone is excited about this category. Ernesto picked it out this week, and I congratulated him because he did a good job. Beetlejuice is a really fun movie. So let's see. The question, some of the options are Vermont, A, B, Connecticut, New Hampshire, C, or Rhode Island. Ernesto, what's the right answer? Let's see what you thought. All right, so the majority of everyone here thought that it was Connecticut, 35%. Then people thought it was Vermont, New Hampshire, and only 8% thought it was Rhode Island. Okay, Ernesto, let's get our ducks in a row. What's the right answer? Connecticut, 35% of you got this right. Adam and Barbara live in the fictional village of Winter River, Connecticut. However, the outdoor scenes were filmed in East Corinth, Vermont. Question number 2. What kind of business do Barbara and Adam run before their untimely demise? All right, so from our options, we have 44% thought it was a furniture store, 40% a hardware store, 12% a video store, and only 4% a candy store. So, Ernesto, what's the right answer? 40% of you are right, a hardware store. Barbara and Adam are returning from their hardware store when they crash into the river. Question number 3, under the Beetlejuice. What legendary singer's music is used as a recurring motif throughout Beetlejuice? Okay, A, Frank Sinatra, B, Elvis Presley, C, Pat Boone, or D, Harry Belafonte. So which one is right? Harry Belafonte. 58% of you got this right. So about half of you guys knew the motif recurring in the movie. Fun fact, the idea to use calypso music came from the film's co-stars Jeffrey Jones and Catherine O'Hara. 4 songs by Harry Belafonte appear on the soundtrack of Beetlejuice. Question number 4. What classic television talk show host plays Delia's agent, Bernard, in Beetlejuice? The options are Dick Cavett, Johnny Carson, Merv Griffin, or Jerry Springer. Ernesto, let's see the answers. People thought Delia's agent was Merv Griffin at 38%. Then we've got 29% who thought it was Jerry Springer. I like that answer. 25% Dick Cavett, and only 8% Johnny Carson. All right, Ernesto, let's see the right answer. A, Dick Cavett. Beetlejuice was the first feature film in which Dick Cavett played a fictional character. question number 5. Which movie does Beetlejuice claim to have seen about 167 times? Your options are Rosemary's Baby, B, Psycho, Night of the Living Dead, or D, The Exorcist. People thought that it was Night of the Living Dead. Oh no, they thought it was The Exorcist, 40%, and then Night of the Living Dead. 20% thought it was Rosemary's Baby, and only 4% thought it was Psycho. What's the right answer? Good job, everybody. 40% The Exorcist. Among the qualifications that Beetlejuice lists, I attended Juilliard. I'm a graduate of the Harvard Business School. I travel quite extensively. I lived through the Black Plague and had a pretty good time during that. I've seen The Exorcist about 167 times, and it keeps getting funnier every single time I see it. I hope everyone is enjoying the Beetlejuice category so far. And you know what time it is now. It's time for you to wager all your points. Question number 6 is coming up. You'll have 30 seconds to wager your points with the next question. What is the name of the brothel that materializes in Adam's model town?
Mango Bunny Ranch, man.
All right. What are the options? A, Dante's Inferno Room. B, Paradise Found. C, Lust in Hell. And D, The Devil's Playground. Ernesto, what's the right answer? Over half of everyone thinks it's Dante's Inferno Room. Then we have a tie with Lust in Hell and The Devil's Playground. And pretty close behind is The Paradise Found. So, while 52% thought it was Dante's Inferno Room, let's see what the right answer is. Oh yeah, you got it right! Dante's Inferno Room. Dante's Inferno Room is, of course, a nod to the classical work by Dante Alighieri. All right. Thank you, Ernesto. We got this right. Okay. We were able to show you what happened during the wager. It looked like Jared totally killed it. He went up to number 1 by gaining 373 points with that answer. Tony, you gained 175, and Scott, OBD, got 124. Good job, everybody. Let's move on to question number 7. What type of candy bar does Beetlejuice use as something to nosh to tempt the fly he wants to eat? Option A, Snickers. Zagnut. Whatchamacallits for letter C, and my personal favorite, Ernesto will testify, Chunky. Most people thought it was a Zagnut. I've never heard of that. I have no idea what that candy is or what that is. A Snickers, I definitely know what that is. Whatchamacallit? Oh yeah, 27%, and only 4% Big Chunky. I guess people don't like raisins and chocolate. Let's see what the right answer is. Zagnut. The inclusion of the Zagnut candy bar has been a sticking point for fans, believing Beetlejuice says the name of the product to the fly, though he does not. So I guess that's a little bit of a contentious point about that bizarre Zagnut food or candy. I would be very interested to know what that is. At the end of this round, I think that I would like to call out someone to tell us what that is. But for now, let's go to question number 8. What beauty pageant title did the afterlife receptionist hold in the living world? Your options: A, Miss Colombia, B, Miss Guatemala, C, Miss Granada, and D, Miss Argentina. So 54% thought it was Miss Granada. And then we have 25% Miss Argentina, followed by Miss Colombia. And only 4% thought it was Miss Guatemala. I don't know what 4% means. Maybe that's only one person. Let's see what happens. Miss Argentina! Miss Argentina shows Barbara and Adam her slashed wrists, commenting on her little accident. This scene foretells Otho's later remark about people who commit suicide becoming civil servants in the afterlife. Question number 9. What is the name of Barbara and Adam's caseworker in the afterlife? A, Minerva, Venus, C for Juno, or D for Diana? 42% thought it was Juno, 33 Minerva, 17 Diana, and 8% for Venus. Ernesto, what's the right answer? C, Juno. Juno is Maitland's afterlife caseworker. Beetlejuice used her assistant before venturing out on his own? Question number 10. Ernesto? What famous horror writer does Beetlejuice credit with being Lydia's father? Your options were A. Edgar Allan Poe, B. H.P. Lovecraft, C. Bram Stoker, or D. Mary Shelley. Ernesto? 57% thought it was Edgar Allan Poe. We've got 26 H.P. Lovecraft, Bram Stoker, 70%, and no one thought it was Mary Shelley. What's the right answer? The majority, 57%, Edgar Allan Poe. After Barbara stops Beetlejuice from scarring the deeds, Beetlejuice says, I don't want to do business with you deadbeats anyway. The only one I think can deal with this is Edgar Allan Poe's daughter. That's the end of the Beetlejuice theme. If you guys are looking at your screens, you know who won. With 927 points, we've got Jared. 720 points, Tony, KJ5AGH. And third, we've got Scott, OBD, with 547 points. We gotta go talk to these dudes that love Beetlejuice as much as me. Jared N5AFC calling out to you. Thanks for playing tonight, and you really rocked the Beetlejuice theme. Tell us, did you totally love this?
Honestly, I only watch maybe 7 or 8 movies a year at home, and that was one of them that I watched during Halloween time frame. And I actually remembered the Dick Crack Cabin question, and after that, I just said it all, and here we are. Lucky me, N5AFC.
If you only watch a few movies, I think Beetlejuice should be one, and especially on Halloween. Thanks, Jared, for checking in tonight and for, I guess, winning tonight's first round. Cheers to you. Now we're going to Tony, NJ5AGH. AGH. KJ5AGH. Thanks, Ernesto. Hey, Tony. Thanks for playing tonight. Tell us, did you enjoy the Beetlejuice, and which one caught you?
Well, for the record, I was over soldering something, and I wasn't playing at all. My wife, KG5AGI, Suzanne, was playing. And I don't think I've ever even seen this movie all the way through, but she's watched it many, many times. She had a little brother that was obsessed with it, and so she watched it directly or by proxy through him many, many times. So she knew all the answers. It was kind of shocking watching her go. But, yeah, pretty good. Oh, and by the way, since you don't know what a Zagnut bar is, I do know what that is. It's a bar made by Hershey. And what it is there's a Texas version of it that's similar called Chico Stick, if you've ever had that. It's like a little round bar, and it's like the peanut butter filling that's inside of a Butterfinger ground up with like pieces of coconut is basically what it is. But I go to Specs. I'm sure other people go to Specs sometimes, and At Specs, they sell alcohol, and they also sell cigars, and they also sell candy. And in the candy section, they always sell Zagnut bars and like offbeat candy like that. So every time I go to Specs, I get a Zagnut bar. So I knew the answer to that one.
Tony, thank you for being our hero for the Zagnut bar. And Ernesto just shook his head. He totally knows which one the Chico stick is. And he brought me a Chico stick once upon a time, and I totally enjoyed it, and I agree with your description of the Chico stick, a.k.a. the Zagnut bar. Very cool that you brought that to our attention, and congratulations to Suzanne, who actually won the Beetlejuice second place prize tonight. Thanks for playing, Tony and Suzanne. We've got Scott, OBD, in third place. Hey, Scott, are you a Beetlejuice fan?
Hi, Maria. Hi, Ernesto. Hey, everybody on the net. I've seen the movie a few times. I really enjoy it. I like Tim Burton. He's a strange bird. His movies are just so strange looking that you can't take your eyes off of them, at least for me. But yeah, Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands with Johnny Depp, and Dark Shadows with Johnny Depp. I really enjoyed that one. So yeah, I'm a bit of a Burton fan. I haven't seen them a lot of times, but they've been around so long. You know, you catch them on TV every once in a while. And when I see one of those, I got to sit down and watch. So yeah, good round. Thanks a lot. Cat 5 OBD.
Agree, Scott. We should actually look into having a Tim Burton category. I think that would be a really fun one for us to have, because he definitely had a lot of good flicks that we all would probably do very well on TriviaNet on. And as a side note, we live in East Austin, and every time I drive from my place of employment to my home in East Austin, right around Halloween, it's been about 5 years, there is a family in the Cherrywood neighborhood, which is just east of IH-35, south of Airport Boulevard. They have a White House on a corner lot. I think it's on Chestnut or Lafayette. They install a miniature version of the Beetlejuice town in front of their house. It has the house, the Beetlejuice house. It has the bridge. It has the town. And they go all out every year and install it on their beautiful green, hilly lawn. So next Halloween, when you're in East Austin in the Cherrywood neighborhood, make sure you're driving down that street, because you're going to see something that you're going to love for Halloween. What a fun first round, and thanks everybody for having patience with Ernesto KI5 PZN and Mireya KI5 SYX, because this is only our second time running the TriviaNet tonight. So it's time for our first intermission. We're going to take a quick intermission so everyone can take care of business. During the intermission, you'll see questions on your screen to pass the time. Voting is optional, but always appreciated. Just as a reminder, you can check into tonight's TriviaNet at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point to your web browser, n5oak.org, and click on the TriviaNet tab. Once you're there, scroll down, click on the big red button, and there's no software to install. Make sure you have your call sign and your name. see you in a little bit.
I agree that the usually menus they can give you a headache. But once you get familiar with them, they're not so bad. But you definitely have to learn how to dig through menus. And ICOM, I don't think is quite so bad in that regard, but they're all getting pretty heavy with menus. Again, I think Kenwood was the best, but I don't know if they'll. Steve, I don't know if you've seen any lately or not. I've not seen any, and I don't think they're. I think they may be gone. I hope that's not the case. K4FXC.
Yeah, I think it was one of the weeks you missed. David Gordo was on here. We discussed Kenwood's presence or lack thereof at any of the handsets lately. They say they're going to come back once chip ability becomes prevalent again. They just can't get the chips to make the radios. And it's not worth ramping up to, a couple of hundred when they need to, thousands or whatever. So, and even the Kingwoods have their little idiosyncrasies. Story with you about a ham that lived 6 miles away from me, and he calls me one day and he says, I feel stupid. My 71 Kingwood, it won't transmit on 2 meters, and please come take a look at it. So being the nice person I am, I grab the service monitor and go over there, and let me reset here. Sure enough, no transmit on 2 meters, and then I put it on the service monitor on generated an FM signal into the SO239 jack on the back of the radio, the antenna jack. And all of a sudden, I knew right then what the problem was, because the audio coming out of the speaker of the radio was in AM mode. And then I looked, and on Kingwood, it's a very, very almost unnoticeable change, but the decimal point turns into a small dot matrix rectangle on the in AM receive mode, and sure enough, he bumped the wrong button and realized it, and that was the problem. I'm glad we got it working. He felt embarrassed. I said, don't, because, we all push the wrong button once in a while, and sometimes it takes a while to figure out, you did something, you messed it up because it doesn't work, but what did you do? So I'm glad I was able to work through it with him, and with the help of the service monitor and the audio coming out of the speaker, figure out we were in AM mode and getting back to FM mode by looking in the manual how to do that right quick in the menu. So even the Kingwoods have their idiosyncrasies. That's my point. Mick, back to you. Hopefully we helped answer some questions there. Yeah, you don't have a radio store there to play touchy-feely. It's kind of hard when you have to mail order everything. So back to you.
Hey, guys. We're wonderful net. I monitor as often as I can. I learn a lot from it. I'm still new to this. But thanks again. You guys are great. I can almost flip a coin for one or the other of those. But have a good evening, all. KK7FWI clear.
Thanks for clearing the net.
The
band, we are running a net as we speak.
KK7FWI. And we still have about 10 minutes left, so if you have an amateur radio question for the net, let's hear it. Suffix of your call sign. Medically twice, please. Call now.
We have a net running right now on the same band.
All right, somebody on the Williams repeater, very scratchy, very low audio. So let me ask you to speak into the microphone a little bit slower. Charlie something. Go ahead and repeat, please, your full call sign, name, location, and question.
Gentlemen, we have a net running, long-standing net running on this band right now.
My name's Chuck.
Hey, Maria, I don't know if you can hear me. This is Chris, W5CUY.
Good evening.
But it looks like one of y'all's nodes that's connected to the KA5D. It looks like KC2QJA, node number 51962, is also connected to the WIN system. So they're double connected. That's what's linking the Oak Hill system and our system to the WIN system.
The question is,
at node 51962.
And the audio is quit coming out of the radio with an external that works. Any ideas on the cause?
Well, when you say the audio stopped coming out of the radio, are we talking about the built-in speaker, or are we speaker in the jack in the back? Or have you tried plugging into the jack in the back if it was the front speaker that you're saying isn't working, the built-in speaker that you're saying isn't working?
Gentlemen, if you can hear us, we have a long-standing net running right now.
Working, and I changed vehicles, and it quit working. However, if I plug a speaker into the back, it will work just fine. I've reset the radio, and I'm curious if I mounted the radio with real strong magnets, and I was curious if that might have done something to the firmware.
Okay, did you say it's a 2730, and then you said you changed something and you dropped out, right? When you said, I didn't catch what it was you changed. A little rough copy there. Was it confirming a 2730? Well, that wouldn't be right because that's not a newer radio, I don't think. You better bring me up to speed there.
Hey, this is KI5YLS. We have a long-standing repeater, a long-standing net, so we've been going for quite a while.
I don't know if that would be the cause. It wasn't an immediate problem, but it did quit working, and I was just trying to...
This is KB5PBM.
Loss of audio.
Whoever's node who's the administrator for 4099 or 40933?
We can eliminate the.
Please disconnect 51962.
I see, Rick, because he's getting audio out of a speaker externally. So, do you think the contact switch, the back rear jack connector there, David? I don't know. Over to you.
Yeah, K4FXC. I would. That'd be my first guess. Would be the contacts in the actual external speaker plug. In fact, what you might try doing is working just taking an external speaker connector and kind of working it in the plug to see if you get any chirps of audio coming out of the speaker on the radio proper. Of course, if those magnets were strong enough right there at the speaker area of the radio, it might have caused an issue with that. But I kind of doubt it. But it's possible, I suppose. But my first suspicion would be that external speaker jack, K4FXC.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Gentlemen,
we
have
Chuck.
a long-standing net running right now, 147.920. Please disconnect.
It moves a contact inside there, disables the internal speaker, and it sounds like when you unplug it, it's not springing back to its original position to complete the circuit for the internal speaker. That's something that I don't know how involved you are.
I heard some DTMS. Somebody entered in another net to our net. Somebody should turn them off.
Yes, it's node 51962. They have it connected to the University Link hub. KC2QJA, you need to disconnect from the WIN system.
All right, it looks like they're disconnected now. W5CUY.
20. Let's give it a minute or so. Make sure we're still all connected. Or disconnected, Ernesto says. This is KI5SYX. I think we're okay. Let's do a station ID and make sure that we're all connected. You're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net, brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club. Call sign N5OAK. My name is Maria, KI5SYX, and I'm your net control for tonight, along with KI5PZN, as everyone knows. You can check into tonight's Trivia Net at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click the Trivia Net. Look for the green button. There is no software to install, and we are here to listen to you and play with you tonight. Oh, that sounds funny. Enter your call sign and your first name. We're just glad that we were able to disconnect. That's an unusual thing.
Whoever did it, thank you.
Whoever disconnected, thank you so much, because I think we're able to go to round number 2, John Wick. Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
John Wick. Question number 1. What nickname do both John Wick's enemies and employers have for him? Your options are A, Chimera, B, Baize, C, Reaper, or D, Baba Yaga. Over half of you guys think that it's C, Reaper. 32% think that it's Baba Yaga. 9% thinks that it's Chimera, and only 5%, I think that's only 1%. Baize. Ernesto, what's the right answer? We've got some John Wick fans in here, 32%. No, that it's Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga is Slavic term for an old woman who steals children. But in the first John Wick in 2014, it's mistranslated to mean the boogeyman. Ernesto, I'm so excited that we were able to fix that, because now we can go to question number 2 for John Wick. What hotel serves as a haven for the assassins in John Wick's franchise? Your choices are A, the Continental, B, the Capitol, C, the Renaissance. I think they think that John Wick was set in Austin, and D, the Prestige. What's the right answer, Ernesto? Oh, sorry. What people think? People think that it's the Continental. An overwhelming amount of people think that it's the Continental. 17% of people think that it's the Renaissance, so they must think that it's in Austin. 13% think that it's the Prestige, and no one thinks that it's the Capitol. So what's the right answer? Very good. The majority of everyone knows that the assassin-friendly Continental Hotel is considered the hallowed ground where violence cannot be done. Good job, everybody, John Wick fans. Question number 3. Who leads the High Table, the mysterious council that governs assassins in the John Wick universe? choices were A, the director, B, Zero, C, the elder, or D, Hex. Over half of you guys think that it's the director, 30% think that it's the elder, 13% think that it's Zero, and 4%, I think again, it's only one person, thinks that it's Hex. Let's see, Ernesto would have gone with the director. Let's see what the right answer is. Ernesto, you're totally wrong. 30% of us, and I knew this one, the elder. The elder is the secretive fugitive that holds, the elder is the secretive figure that holds the high table together, ruling the criminal underworld from an undisclosed location deep in the Moroccan desert. Question number 4. Which of these John Wick characters is known as the Adjudicator? Let's see, Ernesto, it doesn't give us a choice here. Let's see what the right answer is. Oh, what people think. People think that it's the first one, the guy with the watch. And 23% think that it's the guy with the beard and the beanie. 32% think that it's the girl with the short hair, and 14% think that it's the lady with the necklace. What's the right answer? It's 32%, the girl with the short hair. That's letter D. In John Wick, Chapter 3, Parabellum, Asia K. Dillon plays the Adjudicator, the primary agent and enforcer who investigates and punishes transgressions for the high table. Question number 5. What was the original title of the writer Derek Kolstad's script for John Wick? Your options are A, scorn, B, revenge, C, punishment, D, gunplay. %48 of you guys think that it's C, punishment. 39 think that it's revenge. 13% think that it's gunplay, and no one voted for scorn. Let's see what the original title of the writers, what he wanted his script to be named. It was Scorn, and no one picked it. Screenwriter Derek Kolstad's script for John Wick was originally titled Scorn, but was changed after Keanu Reeves reportedly kept telling people he was making a movie called John Wick. All right, you know what time it is. It's time to bet all your points. It's the time before question number 6, so make your wagers right now. Question number 6 for John Wick. What beloved television cooking competition features John Wick's Mark Dacascos as the chairman? Your options are A, Chopped, B, Iron Chef America, C, Hell's Kitchen, and D, Master Chef. Ernesto, what did everyone think? Everyone thought that it was Iron Chef, 45%, well, a little less than half. And then 32% thought that it was Hell's Kitchen, followed by Chopped, and then only 9% thought it was Master Chef. Let's see what the right answer is. It's Iron Chef America. 45% of you guys got that right. Mark Dacascos appeared as the chairman on several seasons of Iron Chef America and plays a street sushi chef turned assassin in John Wick universe as the homage to that role. I really like seeing Jared here. Jared, you are number 1 again after this wager. You got 255 points and 5 AFC. After that wager, you're number 1 again. I think these wagers are really working in your favor this time. Sky moved up too. N5LX and Ashley, KI5MVF. Hey Ashley, you also moved up. Place number 3 after our six question wager. Good job. Question number 7. Before directing the John Wick film series, Blank served as Keanu Reeves' stunt double for 15 years. So who was his stunt double for 15 years? Your options were Chad Stahelski, Matthew Vaughn, C, Gareth Evans, and D, Christopher McQuarrie. Ernesto, what did people think? So 35% of all our players thought it was C, Gareth Evans. 30 thought it was Matthew Vaughn. 26 Christopher McGarry. I don't know if anybody knows who these people are. I think that's why it's pretty much all over the place, and actually a tie between these 3 people. Only 9% thought it was Chad Stahelski. Ernesto, what's the right answer? It's Chad Stahelski. John Wick's director, Chad Stahelski, began stunt doubling for Keanu Reeves in The Matrix in 1999. We all learned something about John Wick in this round. Question number 8. Which of these characters is not dead by the end of John Wick's Chapter 3, Parabellum? All right, everybody, you see the images there. A, Santino D'Antonio, B, Ares, C, Winston, and D, Marcus. Let's see who's dead. 52% think that it's Winston, 26 thinks it's Marcus, 13 Aries, and only 9% think that it's Santino de Antonio. Ernesto, I must say, I cheated on this one. I love that you picked this franchise for our option number 2 this night because I know this answer. Go ahead. All those other guys are dead. Only Winston is alive at the end of chapter 3. And because I'm preparing to go watch chapter 4 in the theater, did I only recently watch all of the movies. So I knew that it was Winston. Now we're going to question number 9. What mythological ferryman shares his name with the hotel concierge from John Wick? All right, we have to really practice our grammar here. A, Ushunabi. B, Sharon. C, Phlegius. D, Minos. What was the right answer, Ernesto? Or no, what did people think? People thought it was Sharon, B, for 45%. There's a tie. I don't think anybody knew this answer. I think that was a hidden name. I don't think anyone caught it. Because it's a tie between Ushunabi, Phlegius, and Minos. Let's see, Ernesto, what's the right answer? Yeah, Sharon, 45% knew this is the right answer. The mythological Sharon is paid a gold coin to ferry souls across the river Styx, while the concierge Sharon is paid a gold coin to aid assassins in any way he can. Question number 10, and the end of the John Wick theme. What are the names of Sophia's deadly Belgian Malinois shepherds in John Wick's Chapter 3, Parabellum? The shepherds had really difficult names to pronounce. A, Desir and Haven, that's okay. B, Rip and Tear, that's okay. C, Aquitus and Veritas, I guess that's okay too. And then D, Salam and Haben. What's the right answer, Ernesto? Oh no, what people thought. People thought 36% Aquitus and Veritas, 27% for Salam and Haben, 23% Rip and Tear, and 14% Desir and Haven. What were the names of the shepherds? A, Desir and Havan. Desir and Havan are Sophia's Belgian Malinois shepherds, attack dogs. Their names are Arabic for protector and whim, respectively. We're learning a lot during this trivia net, Ernesto. And I want to know who the most brainiac was for this John Wick theme. Jared, again, you're winning this round and 5 AFC. Good job, Jared, for coming number 1 in the very popular John Wick theme. Number 2 was Sky, N5LX. And then number 3, Tony, KJ5AGX. Oh no, KJ5AGH. So sorry, Tony. Jared, Sky, Tony, great job. You guys must be John Wick fans. Thanks for participating and winning tonight. Ernesto just pressed the button that let us know who is winning overall. Jared, N5AFC, is a Beetlejuice fan and a John Wick fan with 1,540 points. Tony, KJ5AGH, is coming in second at 1196. And Ashley, go girl, KI5MBF, coming in at number 3 overall with 761 points. And that wraps up our Trivia Net theme number 2, John Wick. Okay, guys, time for an intermission. Go do your business, and we'll see you here in a couple of minutes.
KI5YLF, comment.
Go for it.
Come on in, Cody, if you have a comment.
Wanted to start off the comment by saying that you're doing good for taking Rusty's position for the week. But I was going to come in and make a comment about how I think it's totally not fair how that last round, because the host couldn't even pronounce half the words. But apparently, after looking overall, I'm top 20, so I guess I can't really complain because it's the best I've done since I've been around for Trivia Net. So I probably should just sit in my chair and stay quiet like I've always done. That's it.
Hilarious, Cody. Well, I guess if you would have known a lot of the John Wick stuff, you would have known what I was trying to say. But yes, I agree. I don't know a lot of the mythological aspects of the John Wick franchise, but I did try my best. So thank you for letting us know that you appreciate us trying our best to run the net without our dear Rusty. I guess he's having a fun time tonight, Ernesto. That's why we're here, because Rusty has something to do. So thank you for checking in tonight, and good luck on the rest of the net tonight.
yeah, thank you for the good luck. And sorry, I was typing in the Discord. Thank you for the good luck, and you and Ernesto are doing a good job. I only give the rigged comments to Rusty, so I can't give them to Ernesto because he's actually doing it right. But thanks for the good luck, and same with everybody else here. Back to net.
Okay, we're back, everybody, for round number 3. You're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net, brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club. Call sign N5OAK. My name is Maria, KI5SYX, and I'm your net controller for tonight. You can call in to tonight's net by using your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click Trivia Net tab. Look for the green button, no software to install, and you can enter your call sign and first name. Ernesto, I actually forgot to ask everybody about the John Wick category. Jared, are you a John Wick fan? Come on in. Jared, I guess you're gone for the night. Now I'm going to go to Tony. I think he got number 2 on the John Wick category. Is John Wick one of your favorite franchises? How did you get to number 2 tonight?
So a little more truth-telling here. On that round, our son came in the room and he played that round with us. So there was 3 of us actually playing on my name. But the 3 of us have all watched those movies. We all just watched all 3 of those back to back sometime within the last year, and they're excellent movies, and we're anticipating John Wick 4, and so we all got into that one, and we did okay. We did miss a few, though. Back to net.
Roger that. A team effort is always a better effort. Thanks, Tony. And finally, Ashley. Ashley, I'm not surprised that you're here at number 3, but tell me, why are you such a John Wick fan?
Hey, Maria. I will have to give credit where credit is due. Jeffrey is not playing because he is driving. We are out fox hunting. He is searching for the fox that I hid. So I'm sitting in the passenger seat playing trivia, but we happened to be parking. He was looking at the map and kind of reassessing, but he is a John Wick fan and has seen the movies. I have never seen a John Wick. And so it's a mixture of his answers and some lucky guessing that got me to 3rd place on that one.
Again, a team effort is always a great effort, and I know you guys, Jeffrey and Ashley, are a great team. Good luck on tonight's fox hunt. All right, Ernesto, I think it's now time for our Trivia Net round number 3, and tonight it's April Fools. Question number 1. In 1997, which two television personalities traded show hosting duties for April Fool's Day? Your choices: Ellen DeGeneres and Oprah Winfrey. B, Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon. C, Pat Sajak and Alex Trebek. D, Steve Harvey and David Letterman. Over 53% of you guys thought it was Pat Sajak and Alex Trebek, followed by Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon, and tied between Ellen DeGeneres and Oprah Winfrey, or Steve Harvey and David Letterman. The correct answer is yes. Over 50% of you guys thought it was Pat Sajak and Alex Trebek. On April Fool's Day in 1997, Jeopardy host Alex Trebek swapped places with Wheel of Fortune host Pat Sajak. Question number 2. What mineral shines bright with the nickname Fool's Gold? A, brimstone. B, calcite. C, pyrite. D, zinc. An overwhelming percent, 85% think it's pyrite, 15% think it's brimstone, and no one voted for calcite or zinc. And you're right. Let's read the fun fact. With a chemical formula, FeS2, the sulfide mineral iron pyrite is commonly known as fool's gold. Question number 3. Which Shakespeare comedy features a fool named Bottom? A, A Midsummer's Night Dream. B, As You Like It. C, Much Ado About Nothing. D, Comedy of Errors. There's a tie there. You guys think that it's A Midsummer's Night's Dream or Much Ado About Nothing. And then 24% think it's A Comedy of Errors, and no one voted As You Like It. The correct answer, Midsummer Night's Dream. Nick Bottom from A Midsummer Night's Dream is a comedic fool who has his head transformed into that of a donkey. Oh gosh, I guess I have to remember a little bit more about my Shakespeare plays, Ernesto. Question number 4. In 1996, what company rang in April Fool's Day with a satirical newspaper ad announcing it had purchased the Liberty Bell? Your options were A, Beal's Department Stores, B, Bell Telephone Company, C, Southern Bell Magazine, or D, Taco Bell. People thought it was Bell Telephone Company or Taco Bell, overwhelmingly. More Taco Bell. Then 5% thought it was Beal's department store, and another 5 thought it was Southern Bell. Let's see what the right answer is. Taco Bell! That's what I would have picked. Taco Bell ran a full-page April Fool's ad in several major American newspapers claiming it had purchased the Liberty Bell and would rename it the Taco Liberty Bell. Question number 5, and halfway through our April Fool's topic, which unsinkable entertainer was born on April Fool's Day, 1932? Your options: A, Bob Denver, B, Debbie Reynolds, C, Ernest Borgnine, or D, Shelley Winters. Most people thought it was Bob Denver for 57%, and then Debbie Reynolds, and third, Shelley Winters, and no one picked Ernest Borgnine. The right answer, Debbie Reynolds. Actress and singer Debbie Reynolds earned an Academy Award nomination as the unsinkable Molly Brown in 1964. Okay, guys, you know what time it is. It's time to wager all your points. This is question number 6 for April Fools. Question number 6. What iconic rock group recorded the 1967 song The Fool on the Hill? Your options: the Beatles, Grateful Dead, Led Zeppelin, or the Rolling Stones. Most thought it was the Beatles with 57%, followed by Grateful Dead. Rolling Stones, no one voted. Led Zeppelin. Oh yeah, we've got the Beatles, 57%. The Fool on the Hill, written by Paul McCartney, appears on the Beatles album 1967 and accompanied the television film Magical Mystery Tour. Question number 7. Wait, Ernesto, we want to see who benefited from the wagers on question number 6. Ashley KI5MBF gained 232 points with that one, followed by Scott OBD. He got 151 points from that wager. And Sky, he didn't wager anything, but he still got that really good points. He's at 348 points. And 5LX. Congratulations, everyone. Good job. Question number 7. Which of these April Fool's Day newspaper headlines is actually true? Your options: Burger King announces the left-handed Whopper. Father uses his Camaro to pull son's tooth. Nicolas Sarkozy undergoes stretch surgery to get taller. Or billionaire Richard Branson buys Pluto. 50% of you guys think that it's B. Father uses his Camaro to pull son's teeth, followed by billionaire Richard Branson buys Pluto. 17% think that it's Burger King announces left-handed Whopper, and 11% think it's Nicolas Sarkozy undergoes stretch surgery to get taller. I don't think a lot of people know what this answer is, Ernesto. What's the right one? Yes, 50% of you got this right. Father uses his Camaro to pull son's tooth. In 2015, Florida father Roberto Abercrombie actually did use his Camaro sports car to pull his son's tooth. Question number 8 on April Fools. What acting legend is nobody's fool in the 1994 film of the same name? As usual, you had 4 choices. They were Al Pacino, Paul Newman, Robert De Niro, or Robert Redford. And the majority of you guys think that it's Robert De Niro with 45%, followed by Al Pacino, 25%. And there's a tie between Paul Newman and Robert Redford. Ernesto, what's the right answer? 15% of you guys got this right. Paul Newman. Paul Newman stars as stubborn old man Sully Sullivan in 1994's Nobody's Fool. I think he didn't look like that in 1994. I think that's what everybody got confused with. All right, question number 9. Which of these sweet English treats is known as a fool? Your choices were that little cute square with 2 colors, and the custard with the raspberries on top, and then the layered cake, and then the little bundt cake. Which one was it, Ernesto? 45% thought that it was the bundt cake one with the little chocolate chips. 25% thought it was the cake with the 2 colors in a square. And then it was a tie between the custard thing and the layered cake, which all look delicious, by the way. The correct answer is the second one with the raspberries on top, the green one. The classic English dessert, fool, is made by folding puree stewed fruit into sweet custard or whipped cream. We've reached question number 10 in our April Fool's category. On France's Poisson d'Avril, French children trick each other by placing a paper blank on each other's backs. Your options: bullseye, double, fish, or snake. This is a hard one. I don't know if a lot of people know about this French custom, because there was a tie, 30% and another 30% thought it was bullseye or fish. And then 20% and another 20% thought it was double or snake. Which one is it, Ernesto? It's fish. We're all learning something tonight. In many French-speaking countries, children attempt to stick a paper fish on each other's backs without being noticed on Poisson d'Avril, which literally means April fish. Great job, everybody, getting ready for our beautiful April Fools, which is tomorrow. I hope that people have some April Fools planned for tomorrow. For your loved ones, it's Saturday. I'm assuming that you're at home. We expect you guys to have some nice April Fool's stories for the Weekend Wind Down Net. And the person who we expect to have the most April Fooliest day of all is Ashley, KI5MVF. She was the winner of this round with 486 points. Ashley, you are an April Fool's fool in a good way. Tell us, are you an April Fooler?
I hate to disappoint. I really kind of hate April Fools. It puts me on edge. I don't love it. But I did have, yesterday, let my nieces in on it. They're 5 and they're twins and they live in California, and so they're far enough away that they're not going to be pranking me. They're going to be pranking their parents. And so I'm excited to hear what they do.
Great Auntie, I think that you're doing a great job training your nephews and nieces to fool their parents. Good job, Ashley. Okay, thanks for participating and winning tonight. We've got in the number 2 place, 453 points, Scott, KI5OBD for round number 3. You're in place number 2. Hey, Scott, do you have a favorite April Fool's story? Maybe you were the fool or the one that was fooling?
Wow, I'm drawing a blank, Maria. I'm not easily fooled. But looking forward to tomorrow. We're going to the hockey game tomorrow night, so that's going to be fun. And yeah, you guys are doing a great job. So lots of fun. KI5OBD, back tonight.
Scott, that's a pretty smooth answer. If I ever heard one. Thank you for your kind words tonight. We are trying our best in Rusty's absence, and I think it's going pretty well too. Thanks, Scott, and congratulations on place number 2 on our round 3. And finally, we've got Mark, K5NM, with 448 points. Do you have any April Fool's stories to share with us?
Not particularly. I guessed at most of the answers, but I worked in France for about 6 weeks, so I knew what fish was there. And one of the best shows is, pardon me, Nobody's Fool. It's the best character building movie I've seen with Paul Newman, if somebody wants to go watch it. Back to the net, K5NM.
Roger that, Mark, and thanks for that suggestion. I think that we should all watch old movies, and let's start with that one. Nobody's Fool, Paul Newman. I think that's a great suggestion. And yeah, Poisson on your back. I think that's pretty funny. I don't know if people here in the States would be okay with that. People are a little bit sensitive, but I think we should not be unsensitized, or whatever the word is. A fish on a back seems pretty funny and comical, and everybody should have a good attitude about it. Thanks, Mark, for sharing that experience with us. And before we go to our break, Jared, you are winning overall. You've got 1,540 points. Good job to you. Tony, KJ5GH, we've got 1,442 points. And Ashley, KI5MVF, you're number 3 overall with 1,247 points. Congratulations to our top 3 winners. And it's time for intermission number 3. We're going to take a quick intermission so everyone can take care of business during the intermission. You'll see questions on your screen to pass the time. Voting is optional, but always appreciated. A reminder, you can check into tonight's TriviaNet at any time. And you can go to the N5OAK and go to tab number 5 and look for the green button. We're expecting you there, and we'll see you here in a few minutes. You're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net, brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club. Call sign N5OAK. My name is Maria, KI5SYX, and I'm your net control for tonight. You can check in to tonight's Trivia Net at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org, click the TriviaNet tab, scroll down, green button, no software to install, and plug in your call sign and first name. Okay, everybody, you've made it to round number 4. And tonight's round number 4 is Fun Facts. Let's see how everyone does tonight. Question number 1. Following Alaska's Denali, what is the second tallest mountain peak in North America? Your choices are Mount Rainier, Mount Logan, Pico de Orizaba, or King Peak. A lot of people think that it's Mount Rainier with 81%. 13% think that it's Mount Logan. 6%, I think it's only one person, think that it's King Peak. And no one picked Pico de Orizaba, even though that it's so much fun to pronounce. Mount Logan! Mount Logan, that's the right answer, at 19,551 feet, just 759 feet shorter than Denali. Mount Logan is the second tallest peak in North America. And as Ernesto said, I think this is one that we should see who knew the answer to. Cody, you got this right. You knew that it was Mount Logan. Let's see who else. Bugs, no call sign, got it right. Cody and Bugs knew that it was Mount Logan. Good job, guys. Question number 2. Which venerated Motown recording group sings the educational Pinball Number Count on Sesame Street? Your choices, Gladys Knight and the Pips, the Pointer Sisters, the Supremes, or the Commodores. No one knew this answer. I guess it's a pretty weird thing, but it's really cool that we're all going to know this answer after this. So 29% thought it was the Supremes, and then it was a tie. Gladys Knight, Pointer Sisters, the Commodores. Ernesto, what's the right answer? The Pointer Sisters. Pinball Number Count, with the vocal stylings of the Pointer Sisters, debuted on Sesame Street in 1977 and appeared regularly on the show until 2002. That is a really long run for that song. Kudos to the Pointer Sisters. Question number 3. What watchmaker produced the one-of-a-kind stainless steel Grandmaster Chime, the most expensive watch ever sold at auction? The word is chime. The one of the kind stainless steel Grandmaster chime, Patek Philippe, Rolex, Audemars Piguet, A-Ling, and Sonia. Which one is the right answer? Or which one did people think was the right answer? Rolex came in at number 1. 28% thought it was Patek Philippe, and then it was a tie between Audemars Piguet and Long Saunier. Which one is it, Ernesto? A. Patek Philippe Grandmaster chime. The only watch in the Grandmaster chime line made with stainless steel sold at auction in 2019 for $31 million. The proceeds from the auction went towards muscular dystrophy research. Okay, I guess that's kind of cool. Question number 4. In what U.S. state is the Enchanted Highway, a 32-mile stretch of road housing the world's largest scrap metal sculptures? Your choices: Nebraska, Kansas, North Dakota, or Wyoming. What do people think, Ernesto? 39% thought it was Nebraska, and then 28% North Dakota, 22% Wyoming, and 11% Kansas. I don't know if anybody knows this. Maybe people need to go on the road a lot more. What's the right answer? Including us, Ernesto, we've got to go check this out, because only 28% thought and knew that it was North Dakota. Every large-scale scrap metal sculpture along the Enchanted Highway in North Dakota features a designated area to pull off the highway. I say road trip. Question number 5, and halfway into the fun facts category. What 1970s comedy was the first major American film to use the F word? Your choices: MASH, Catch-22, Myra Breckinridge, or The Out-of-Towners. 53% thought it was MASH, 29% Catch-22, 12% The Out-of-Towners, and only 6% Myra Breckinridge. What's the right answer? 53% for MASH. 1927's Motion Picture Code banned profanity in movies outright. When a new rating system was implemented in 1968, movies were given more leeway with that which they could say. The first film to freely say the F word is 1970s comedy MASH. Okay, guys, this is the last time you'll be able to squander all your points away. This is question number 6. You've got some time to make your wagers. Before classifying them in their own genus, Procyon, in 1780, Carl Linnaeus classified raccoons as a type of blank. Your choices: bear, dog, cat, or badger. "50% thought the raccoons were a type of cat. 36% thought it was badger, and there was a tie between dog and bear. Ernesto, what's the right answer? Bear. Carl Linnaeus, the father of modern taxonomy, believed raccoons to be a type of bear and placed them in the genus Ursus in 1740. Raccoons were reclassified and given their own genus, Procyon, in 1780. These words are hard, Ernesto. What did this wager do? Oh man, it took Tony up to number 1, KJ5AGH. He got 108 points. I think he's one of the only ones that got this one right. I don't know. Rob went up, K9LZY, with 167 points. And Cody, KI5YLX, he's got this one right too. He's got 148 points. This is a hard one, Ernesto. Congratulations to the top 3 winners. Let's go to the question number 7. What 20th century artist painted nude descending a staircase, number 2, and coined the phrase anti-art? Your options: Salvador Dali, Pablo Picasso, Man Ray, Marcel Duchamp. "44% of our players thought it was Pablo Picasso, followed by Marcel Duchamp. 19% Salvador Dali, and then 6% Man Ray. What's the right answer? The people who got Marcel Duchamp were right. Surrealist and pioneering Dadaist Marcel Duchamp coined the phrase anti-art in 1913 to characterize the growing movement of works that challenged accepted definitions of art. That happened over 100 years ago, everybody. So, it's not new news. All right, question number 8. What type of seafood will Parisian waiter deliver if you order the classic French dish, La Coquille Saint-Jacques? Your options: mussels, lobster, crabs, or scallops. 41% thought it was mussels, and we've got a tie between lobster and scallops. 12% thought it was crabs. Ernesto, what's the right answer? Question number 9. Which physics term is also the name for a type of dried milk commonly used in early 20th century baking? Your options: plasmin, phenon, magnin, polyron. I have never heard any of these terms before, Ernesto. But 29% think that it's magnin. Oh, wait, 47% think that it's plasmin. And then 29% magnin, 18 polyron, and then 6% phonon. I want to know what all of this stuff means. Yes, Sky in the Discord says nobody knows what this is, and they shouldn't. I agree. So let's see what's the right answer, Ernesto? Sky, I hope you picked plasmin because that's the right answer. The H.J. Heinz Company still manufactures a plasmin biscuit in Italy. I'm glad that it's not here. I don't know if people would eat that if they knew what that was or what the word was. All right, question number 10. Your last question of tonight's TriviaNet. What is the scientific name for the small middle ear bone commonly known as the hammer? Your options: incus, stapes, malus, hamate. I think that's how you pronounce them, Ernesto. Over half think that it's C, malus. 24% stapes, and then 12% hamate, and then only 6% incus. Gosh, these words are pretty hard. You're right, Ernesto. What's the right answer? The majority of people know what this is, Ernesto. The malus, from the Latin word hammer, transmits sound vibrations from the eardrum to the incus, aka valve. Good job, everybody who knows a lot about fun facts. Who knows the most about fun facts in our community? It's Rob, K9LZY. He won this round with 491 points. Hey, Rob, what's up? How did you know so much about these fun facts? Hey, Rob, thanks for trying to check in tonight. We think we heard you trying to check in tonight, but congratulations on being the most nerdy guy tonight with these fun facts. LZY Rob, thanks for checking in and for, I guess, winning tonight for the 4th round of our TriviaNet. And we've got Cody, Ki5YLS. He's in number 2. on our fourth round with fun facts. Hey, Cody, what's your favorite question in this round?
Well, surprisingly, I'm not very good at fun facts, even though this trivia would say otherwise. I had a lot of help and good memory with this trivia topic because the painting one of the nude going down a staircase, I have a good friend who is a art freak, fanatic, and she told me about this one, and I remember it very well. So that one came to my mind as I was thinking about it. And then surprisingly, I did know about the dried milk. It was the first time I ever partake in the illegal plant. I texted my friend because I was just on a whole nother level of cloud nine, and I texted my friend that exact question. I don't know why. Was like, what is it? What if there's a physics name for dried milk? And he looked it up and sent it to me and told me the answer. So I literally had that in my text message. Let me let it reset. And then the first one, I think it was the first one about the mountain. The only reason I knew that is because my history teacher used to tell me weird random facts, fun facts, and that was one of the weird random facts that he told us whenever we didn't have any work or we were all done with our work for the day or whatever. So that helped me out a lot, and then I kind of just took a wild shot in the dark in the other one. So I guess thanks to those for getting me to top 3. First time I ever platformed on this trivia, by the way. Back to net.
Well, Cody, that just goes to show that it does pay off to pay attention sometimes. Good job, Cody. Thanks for participating tonight, and good job on number 2 on round number 4. And we've got Tony. Tony, you've been present a lot tonight. Congratulations. I guess you loved the categories that Ernesto picked tonight. KJ5AGH. Which one was your favorite fun fact tonight?
We didn't really know anything about any of those questions. They were mostly wild guesses. Like, we picked the bear one just because we call our cats bears. We're like, oh, they look like bears. That works. And then I don't know, mallet. That was a pretty easy one. The rest of them were just wild guesses, and we missed like 7 of them, I think. It all comes down to just betting it all before the 6th question. You gotta just put it all on the table. Back to net.
Wow, Ernesto just pressed the button, and now we know who our overall winners are for tonight. We've got Tony, KJ5AGH. No wonder you were so present tonight, Tony. You're the overall winner with 1723 points. Hey, Tony, tell us, what are you going to do this weekend?
I'm going to start off my weekend with Old Man Breakfast because I wanted to go check that out again. I was going to go last weekend, but I was laying in bed at 7:30, and it was really comfortable, and I didn't want to get out of bed and go drive up north. So I'm going to do that, and don't have a whole lot of plans. Check in with family and see what they want to do this weekend.
Tony, I think that if you do go to the Old Man Breakfast, you're going to be very surprised. Yes, there are a lot of old men. Yes. But there's a lot of wonderful information and great camaraderie that's there. So we wish you a beautiful Old Man Breakfast tomorrow and a wonderful weekend, because we know that it's going to be great weather. Thank you for participating tonight, and congratulations on winning the trivia over the overall trivia net for Friday night. Have a great night, Tony.
Hey, thanks a lot. And again, it wasn't just me. It was three of us, so I don't know if that was cheating, but we had fun. Thanks. Back to net.
It looks like Jared already started his weekend. Thank you, Jared, for participating tonight. Congratulations on number 2 overall winnings in our Trivia Net tonight. And number 3, KI5. MVS, Ashley, you're number 3. Hey, thanks for participating. And you're number 3 tonight. What are your plans tonight for this weekend, Ashley?
Hey, Moresto. Thank you guys for hosting. And Maria, I was going to say, I don't remember there ever being a trivia night that had harder to pronounce words or more French words than what you had to deal with tonight. You did a great job. We just pulled up back at the house. Jeffrey did not find my fox yet. Got to a point where it was going to require maybe getting out and walking around, and it was just getting late. Neither one of us were really in the mood for that. So we might continue that tomorrow or Sunday. Tomorrow we are going to a Ferrari car show that's at Mozart's, and then we're also going to the Zilker Kite Fest. So we're excited about both of those things. And then other than that, we're big motorsport fans, and there's both an F1 race and a MotoGP race this weekend that we look forward to watching.
Well, Ashley, if Jeffrey did not find your fox, means that you did a good job hiding that fox. Excellent. And I hope he finds it at some point during the weekend before you retrieve it. And all your plans sound amazing for this weekend. I know it's going to be really good weather. The Kite Fest is always a staple Austin outing for the spring season. I hope you guys have a great time. And so thank you for checking in tonight and for placing number 3. Good job, Ashley. KI5MVF. Have a wonderful weekend and enjoy the beautiful weather. We've got OBD, Scott, KI5OBD. Hey, Scott, what are you going to do for the weekend?
I mentioned earlier we're going to the hockey game tomorrow night, so that's always fun. We didn't get to go to near as many. We only went to one game this season so far, so yeah, we didn't. I'm glad we didn't buy a ticket package this year because we've only made it to one game. So, and I think this weekend is the last weekend of the season, so it'll be like October before we get a chance to go again. So anyhow, looking forward to that. And other than that, I don't have big plans. I think the XYL and I are going to go walk the dogs tomorrow, and hit Starbucks and maybe take a drive in the country. I don't know. We have the whole weekend to to figure out what to do. Hey, I had a great time tonight. I'll take 4th place. That's awesome. And you guys did a great job, and we'll see y'all next week. It's KI5OBD back to net.
Thank you so much, Scott, for wishing us a very good weekend and for congratulating us. We tried our best, and I think it was a really fun time. Thank you for participating and for sharing your weekend plans. It sounds beautiful. Having an open itinerary for a beautiful Central Texas Austin weekend sounds amazing, and we hope you have one too. Thank you, Scott, for participating and congratulations for placing number 4 in tonight's Trivia Net. See you next week. We've got Sky. He placed number 5 and 5LX. Hey, Sky, how is your weekend planning going so far?
Hi to everybody, and thanks for hosting, Medea. It was fun, and we really appreciate it. I was good on the Keanu Reeves topic, but the rest of them I really bombed on. But it was still fun, and I don't really have weekend plans. You know, maybe watch a hockey game and MotoGP. I'm just going to rest. I had kind of a tough week, so I'm kind of just going to take it easy, but it'll be fun. And maybe try to spend a little time outside. Hope everybody else has a great weekend, too.
Roger that, Sky, for an awesome weekend for Sky and everybody else. It's going to be a beautiful weather, so if you do get outside, we wish you the best. Thank you, Sky, for checking in, and congratulations on number 5. And coming in on number 6, K5KUA Joe. Joe, how are you doing? Thanks for participating tonight. Congratulations on number 6. Do you have any weekend plans tonight or for this weekend? Maybe Joe is off to bed. Have a sweet night tonight, Joe. Thank you for participating tonight, and congratulations on number 6. Norman, N5ZOT. Congratulations on number 7. Do you have any plans for this weekend? Norman, we wish you a very peaceful night tonight. Thank you for participating. Congratulations on number 7. We've got Rob coming at number 8, K9LZY. What are your weekend plans? Tell us.
K9LZY, now that I'm on the right side of my band here, I'm going to go down and clean out my boat. I've got a 27-foot Catalina sailboat, and going to go clean that out and get it prepped and ready for the season here, and then take a bunch of stuff to the donate, and that's about it. And probably grill out a little. Back to net.
Hey Rob, thanks for sharing your plans. Ernesto and I actually had experience on a 27-foot boat on Lake Travis a few years ago. We did venture out, and we got caught in the middle of the lake. We hope that you're a better sailor than we are. Are you?
Well, it's got an inboard diesel, so even if I get stuck out in the middle of the lake with no wind, I'll crank on the little diesel and kick her back to shore. Back to that.
Rob? so glad to hear that. It was fun when we did it. Congratulations on grabbing a place tonight at number 8, and wish you luck this weekend on the lake. Enjoy. Karen, KI5 ZPA, are you out there? You got number 9. Did you enjoy tonight's net, and what are your plans for this weekend?
I am here. Yes, it was fun. Hey, it has been a long week for me, and I'm going to have a really boring weekend of catching up on some long-lost sleep. So that's really my only plan. KI5 ZPA, back to net.
Karen, long-lost sleep is everyone's hope for this weekend. So we wish you a beautiful weekend of sleeping. Thanks for participating, and congratulations on space number 5. And finally, we've got number 9. And Steve, KG5LAA, you've got space number 10 on tonight's Trivia Net. Congratulations. Any plans for this weekend?
Good evening, Maria. Yeah, the wife and I plan on driving up to San Saba tomorrow morning. They have some kind of a market up there where they sell crafts and homemade goodies and such, and should be a beautiful, beautiful weather tomorrow, so that's what we plan on. KG5LAA, back to net.
Steve, thank you for participating tonight. Congratulations on number 10 overall winner, and we wish you the very beautiful weekend shopping and enjoying with your loved one. Thanks for participating tonight. All right, time for the final station ID. You're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net, brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club, call sign N50AK. My name is Maria, KI5SYX, and I'm your net control for tonight. Just when you thought it was over, we're going to make up your game one more time. One wrong answer, and you can officially call it a night. But until then, it's every man and woman for himself or herself. Let's head over to the elimination round and see who can answer all 10 questions correctly. Question number 1. What does the first A stand for in the ARIA, ATOM, and AACTA awards? Australian, Argentinian, Asian, Australian. Most people thought Australian, 55%, 27 thought it was Asian, and a tie between Argentinian and Australian. Ernesto, what was the right answer? Australian! The Australian Recording Industry Association, ATOMS Award, and AACTA Award are all presented from the Excellence in Arts, and you guessed it, in Australia. How have a great night. K9LZY Rod, Karen KI5ZPA, and Scott KI5OBD. We're also going to say goodbye to Sky N5LX, Gerardo, and Jared. Have a great night. N5AFC and Tony. Oh no, Tony, you got it right. You're still staying. Oh, Jared, you're too. Sorry. Question number 2. In Greek mythology, the Minotaur has the body of a man and the head of a blank. Your options are bull, horse, lion, or ram. The right answer, bull. That's what you thought. What was the right answer? Oh yeah, the right answer was bull. Congratulations, everybody. We're going to say have a great night to Joe, K5KUA, Steve, KG5LAA, thanks for participating tonight, and Cody, KI5LALYLS, sorry. Have a great night, guys. So the people that are surviving are Mark, K5NM. We also have Jared, N5AFC, and Tony, KJ5AGH. Congratulations. 3 people participating still. Question number 3. Which major human organ are the adrenal glands nearest to? Your options, stomach, brain, kidneys, or liver. Most people thought it was kidneys, followed by brain. No one voted liver or stomach. The correct answer, kidneys, 67%. Have a great night, Tony, KJ5AGH. You had a wonderful showing tonight. Have a wonderful evening. Mark and Jared, you're still up for the winner for tonight. Question number 4. Mycology is the study of... medicine, meteors, mice, or mushrooms. And both of you guys said mushrooms. And Ernesto, is that right? Oh yeah, both guys got it right. Let's go to question number 5. What is the first TV series to win the Emmy Award for Outstanding Comedy Series that did not air on one of the big 3 networks? ABC, CBS or NBC. Options: Sex and the City, The Larry Sanders Show, Ally McBeal, or Malcolm in the Middle. Okay. Each guy got a different answer. One of them, Sex and the City. The other, Ally McBeal. Ernesto, who got it right? Ally McBeal. Jared, you won the elimination round and 5A of CJ. Come on in. You are the winner of the elimination round. How do you feel?
Wow. 50-50 because, like, that last question, I knew it was Malcolm or Ally, and I could not, I just kind of guessed, but hooray.
Jared, thank you for participating tonight. We know you've played all the game, and you ended up winning. Congratulations, and I guess it pays off to watch a little bit TV here and there. Have a wonderful weekend, Jared, and thanks for participating, and congratulations. Have a great night. That's going to do it tonight for Friday Night Trivia Net. Hope you all had a good night hanging out. The Friday Night Trivia Net is a service of the Oakhill Amateur Radio Club, call sign N5OAK, and made possible through the generosity of our great ham radio community. For more information on the club, becoming a member, or to learn how you can donate, visit our online website, n5oak.org. Also go to KA5D and the Crossroads Ham Radio Club for linking their repeater system to tonight's game. If you'd like to see all the fun things we're up to, go to N5 KA5D or W5LCR repeater systems. Visit k5d.com.org or cr8rc.org. This is Mireya, KI5SYX, and it's time to bring tonight's Friday Night Net to a close. I'm going to signal the repeaters to switch back to regular amateur use. While they're doing that, I'd like to thank you all for inviting us into your home tonight. Have a great weekend. Have a safe weekend. We'll see you here every Friday night for the Oakhill Friday Night Trivia Net. 73, y'all. Have a great night.